Matthew chapter 26 casts a long shadow. It is a chapter that delves deep into the final days of Jesus Christ, a narrative filled with profound moments and significant events that shape the course of history. It is the beginning of the end. The sun sets over Jerusalem, casting a golden hue over the ancient city, symbolizing the closing of one chapter and the imminent dawn of another. Jesus knows his time on earth is drawing to a close. In the Garden of Gethsemane, he prays fervently, his heart heavy with the knowledge of the suffering that awaits him. His prayers are a poignant reminder of his humanity and his divine mission. He prepares his disciples for what is to come. With wisdom and compassion, he imparts final teachings, ensuring they understand the gravity of the events that will soon unfold. His words are filled with love, hope, and a sense of urgency. The Passover feast is near. This sacred meal, rich in tradition and symbolism, becomes the setting for the Last Supper, where Jesus shares bread and wine with his disciples, establishing a new covenant. Darkness gathers, but hope remains. The atmosphere grows tense as dark clouds loom over the city, foreshadowing the trials ahead. Yet, amidst the encroaching darkness, a flickering candle symbolizes the enduring light of hope and faith. This chapter marks a turning point. Jesus stands at a crossroads, both literally and metaphorically, as he makes his way through the ancient streets, fully aware of the path he must take. We see Jesus, the Son of God, facing his destiny. His determination is unwavering, his purpose clear. The halo around his head signifies his divine nature as he walks among the people, offering solace and guidance. Every step he takes fulfills ancient prophecies. The words of the prophets written on old scrolls come to life through his actions, each moment a testament to the divine plan. These prophecies are not just words, they are the blueprint of God's plan, meticulously unfolding through the life and actions of Jesus. Each prophecy fulfilled is a step closer to the ultimate redemption. They are God's plan unfolding. The divine light that illuminates the scrolls symbolizes the clarity and purpose of God's will, guiding humanity through the darkness. This chapter is about betrayal, denial, and courage. Judas's kiss of betrayal, Peter's denial, and Jesus' unwavering courage in the face of imminent suffering highlight the complex interplay of human emotions and divine purpose. It is about the cost of love and the promise of redemption. The cross, a symbol of suffering and sacrifice, also represents the ultimate act of love and the promise of salvation for all humanity. It is about the human heart in all its frailty and strength. The tearful faces of those who follow Jesus reflect the deep emotional and spiritual impact of his journey, a testament to the enduring power of faith and love. If you find our videos insightful, please like, subscribe, and share to help spread the message. Your support helps us continue to bring these stories to life. Jesus gathers his disciples. He tells them something unthinkable. He will be betrayed. He will be handed over to be crucified. The disciples are horrified. They cannot comprehend such a fate for their beloved teacher, but Jesus knows what must happen. He knows the scriptures, he knows the prophecies that foretold his suffering. One of his own will betray him. This is God's plan, and it is unfolding before their very eyes. One of the 12 disciples, Judas Iscariot, goes to the chief priests. He makes a deal with them. He will betray Jesus. He will lead them to Jesus in exchange for money. The price of his betrayal, 30 pieces of silver. This act fulfills an ancient prophecy from Zechariah 11:12-13. The prophet Zechariah spoke of a shepherd who would be betrayed for a paltry sum. This shepherd represents the Messiah, Jesus. Judas, in his greed, fulfills this prophecy. This event also foreshadows the story in Exodus, where a slave was sold for 30 pieces of silver. Jesus tells his disciples that they will all fall away because of him. They will be scattered like sheep without a shepherd. This is another prophecy fulfilled. Zechariah 13:7 speaks of the shepherd being struck down and the sheep scattered. This prophecy is not about physical harm. It is about the disciples' faith being shaken. They will abandon Jesus in his hour of need. Fear and uncertainty will cloud their hearts. Section 5, a silent lamb before its shearers. Jesus is brought before the high priest. He's accused of blasphemy, yet he remains silent. He does not defend himself. He knows that speaking out will not change anything. His silence is a powerful testament to his mission. This silence fulfills Isaiah 53 verse 7. The prophet Isaiah describes the Messiah as a lamb led to the slaughter, who does not open his mouth. Jesus, in his silence, embodies this prophecy. Section 6. The weight of denial. This chapter delves into one of the most poignant moments in the New Testament, a moment that encapsulates human frailty and the struggle between faith and fear. Peter, the disciple who promised to follow Jesus to the death, denies knowing him. This is the same Peter who walked on water, who witnessed miracles, and who was part of Jesus' inner circle. He does this 3 times. Each denial is a step deeper into fear and self-preservation, a stark contrast to his earlier bravado. He does this out of fear, fear of the unknown, fear of the consequences, and fear of the pain that might come his way. He's afraid of being arrested. The sight of Roman soldiers and the thought of imprisonment or worse, torture, paralyzes him. He is afraid of suffering the same fate as Jesus. The brutal reality of crucifixion, a slow and agonizing death, looms large in his mind. This denial fulfills Jesus' own prophecy from earlier in Matthew 26. Jesus had foreseen Peter's moment of weakness, a testament to his understanding of human nature. Jesus told Peter that he would deny him 3 times before the rooster crowed. The sound of the rooster is a harsh reminder of his failure, echoing in the early morning air. This heartbreak highlights the human weakness that exists within us all. Peter's tears are not just for his own betrayal, but for the realization of his own limitations. It is a moment of profound sorrow and self-awareness, a reminder that even the strongest among us can falter. This story serves as a powerful lesson in humility, forgiveness, and the enduring struggle between faith and fear. Section 7. The Garden of Anguish. Jesus goes to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. He is deeply troubled. He knows what awaits him. He asks God if there is any other way, but he submits to God's will. He is prepared to lay down his life for humanity. This is a pivotal moment. Jesus, though divine, is also human. He feels the full weight of what is to come, yet his love for humanity compels him to go forward. Section 8. Betrayal's kiss. Judas arrives in the garden with a crowd of soldiers. He identifies Jesus with a kiss. This is a sign for the soldiers to arrest Jesus. The kiss, a symbol of love and friendship, is twisted into an act of betrayal. This act of betrayal cuts deep. It shows the depths of Judas's deceit. It also highlights the vulnerability of Jesus. He's betrayed by one whom he trusted, one whom he called friend. Section 9. The power and the glory. Jesus is arrested and taken before the high priest. He is mocked, beaten, and condemned. Yet he remains defiant. He knows that this suffering is temporary. He knows that he will overcome death. This is a powerful image of strength amidst suffering. Jesus does not fight back. He does not retaliate. He endures the pain and humiliation with quiet dignity. Section 10. Echoes of prophecy. In the annals of history, there are moments that resonate through time, echoing the profound truths and mysteries of existence. These echoes are often found in the ancient texts and prophecies that have been passed down through generations. Matthew chapter 26 is a somber chapter. It is a narrative that delves deep into the human condition, exploring themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the ultimate sacrifice. The streets of ancient Jerusalem, bustling with life, set the stage for these monumental events. It is filled with betrayal, denial, and suffering. The betrayal by Judas, one of Jesus' closest disciples, is a poignant reminder of the fragility of human relationships. The arrest of Jesus marks the beginning of a series of events that would change the course of history. But it is also a chapter of profound significance. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus prays with a heavy heart, fully aware of the suffering that lies ahead. His prayers reflect his deep connection with the divine and his unwavering commitment to his mission. It shows how Jesus, through his suffering, fulfilled ancient prophecies. The act of carrying the cross, a symbol of immense burden and sacrifice, is a testament to his strength and resolve. Each step he takes is a fulfillment of the prophecies that foretold his coming. These fulfilled prophecies point to Jesus' true identity. The crucifixion, witnessed by a somber crowd under a darkened sky, is the culmination of these prophecies. It is a moment of profound revelation where the true nature of Jesus as the Messiah is unveiled. He is the Messiah, the Son of God who came to save his people. His teachings, filled with wisdom and compassion, have touched countless lives. The serene expression on his face reflects his divine nature and his unwavering love for humanity. His death is not the end. The empty cross on Golgotha, silhouetted against the rising sun, symbolizes hope and renewal. It is a powerful reminder that death is not the final chapter, but rather a transition to something greater. It is the beginning of a new covenant. The Last Supper, where Jesus breaks bread and shares wine with his disciples, signifies the establishment of this new covenant. It is a promise of redemption and eternal life for all who believe. It is the path to eternal life. The empty tomb, with the stone rolled away and bright light emanating from within, is the ultimate symbol of victory over death. It is a beacon of hope, guiding believers on their journey towards eternal life and salvation. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support helps us continue to bring you meaningful content. Thank you for watching.